Hello and welcome to the Sons of Thule. Today we are going to begin the Shadowknight epic. We are here with our good friend right here. He finally spawned. And I have my Dark Forge, helm, breastplate, and legs. There's another video where I make those if you're interested in seeing how I got those items. But it involves the fear rot and stuff. So let's go ahead and hail this guy. See if he's gonna, what he's gonna do here. Out of my way, stranger. I'm on a delicate mission. Interfere with my search, and I shall have your head. What can we say to him here? Let's see here. What do you seek? I have traveled here in hopes of finding a soul worthy of assisting me in completing my mission. I am worthy. Agreed. Or I doubt it. I doubt it, but I have been wrong before. Before I shall share with you the details of my mission, however, you must prove your worthiness. Agreed? Let's see, I agree. Very well then, my new friend. I have an acquaintance that stands in need of 3 pieces of Dark Forge armor. He requires a breastplate, Griever's helm to complete his set. I also must pay back a loan that has come due in the amount of 900 platinum and return this to me, and I shall share with you my dark mission and the immeasurable reward that will be earned at its completion. Show your face here without fulfilling my request, and I'll offer you the altar of Innoruuk himself. Be off. Alright, so he wants 900 platinum plus our 3 items here. And luckily I have 900 platinum. And there we go. Oh, that's 9,000. Cancel. That was weird. Alright. 900. There we go. And give. There we go. Says, well done, Zerd. I honestly didn't expect to see you again. Yes, this is perfect. My mission is nearly complete. Your faction standing with the true spirit has increased by 3. Now say, what mission? Oh, and he wants to fight. But he's no match for us. I got our friends over there, so these rogues will make short work of him. He says, my mission was to find pathetic Shadowknight and bring him closer to Innoruuk. You volunteered by exercising my superior powers of persuasion. I have now taken from you a fine suit of armor, enough to coin that'll be sleeping neither. That I will be sleeping neither soberly nor alone for quite some time. Now, I ask you, worthy Shadowknight, do you not feel the fires of hatred coursing through the veins like never before? That is the very reward I spoke of. You've been brought closer to my master. My mission is complete. You foolish excuse for a dark night. I shall take your head and tell all your generous donation to the mighty Teardal rogues. All right, so we got a letter. We're gonna take that letter, give it to me. Is it tradable? It is tradable, so that's interesting. And there we go. So now we need to take this letter to Innoruuk, and I believe he is in Peniel, so we're gonna head there and turn this in. Alrighty, we're here in Peniel, and we need to turn in this letter we had. A letter to Innoruuk. There's this is Innoruuk right here. If we, I think we can read this letter, right? Sees Innoruuk, I have searched this godless pit for what seems to be an eternity, with nothing to show for my efforts. I pray to Innoruuk that you have made some breakthrough in your research. Please update me as to your progress. In the meanwhile, I have to run in some unexpected expenses. I will need some funds to carry on. Additionally, 10,000 should suffice Camlet. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn this note in to him. There we go, and he goes, "Yes, most unfortunate. I was informed last week of the death of one of my most recent apprentice. A few months ago, I paid a substantial sum to a group of rogues sent from Innoruuk to collect on a gambling debt. He swore to me that was the end of it, but I suspected otherwise. My warnings of gambling with the rogues fell on deaf ears." And then we say, "What apprentice?" As stubborn and foolish as he sometimes was, he was full of potential. He managed to achieve my age. He doubtless would have surpassed my abilities. Or had he managed to achieve my age, he doubtless would have surpassed my abilities, though I am not surprised at his passing. He will be sorely missed. Well, I thank you for your efforts. Feel free to meet me in the tavern for a drink sometime. I must now get back to the task of replacing my associate. Then I say, I will replace him. You seem a bit green, and I hesitate to trust you with such an important work. But time is of the essence. As my days in this world are running out, bring me back a bottle of cough elixir, and if you are interested, I will instruct you further. Alright, so now we need to run off to Innoruuk and get some cough medicine. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and we'll cut in at Innoruuk. Alright, we're here in Innoruuk Foreign Quarter, and we need to talk to hammackj here. Go and hail her. You want stuff? Maybe you're looking for a cure. Let's see here. I need a bottle of cough. You want me cure? It costs lots of money. Big secret it is. Only us ogres know how to make. You want only 1,000 platinum. Make you feel better in no time. So let's give her 1,000 platinum. Like so. And there we go. We got our cough elixir. Let's move that out of the way. And now we need to head back to Peniel. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's going to take a little bit of time. So I'll head there and we can turn this into next guy. Alright, we're back here in Peniel at Innoruuk, and we're going to give him the cough elixir. Like so. And then he says, "Thank you. Now quickly, there is not much time for me. What I tell you here now must never be shared with another soul. I have spent the better part of my life piecing together clues for the creation of a legendary dark blade. A corrupted ghoul bane. I am very close to understanding the method used in manipulating the enchantment of the ghoul bane. But in my current condition, I cannot finish collecting my research. My previous apprentice was searching for this last clue when he met his untimely demise." Where was he searching? "I possess a key that will open a sealed tome to be found somewhere in the ruins uncovered here not long ago. Recover that tome for me, and I am certain I will be able to corrupt the ghoulbane. My name will be etched in history, and you will wield a legend. Now, you must hurry now. You must hurry now. And I must return to my studies. Do not return to me without the tome." Alright, so we need to go into the hole and get the tome. Pretty easy. What I'm going to do, I need to buff up and all that stuff, and then we're going to head down there. I have my other characters here somewhere. I thought I had them right here. But we're going to do that, and we'll continue from inside of the hole. Alright, we're here, and I got everybody. So what we need to do is go pretty deep into the hole here. So it's just going to be kill whatever attacks us. This is all like totally common stuff, low level stuff. But it's gonna be a little bit of a journey. So what I think I'll do is we need to get all the way over here to near the keeper over here. I think I'll just go ahead and cut to when we get there. It's just gonna be clearing grays. I thought they would be at least blue, 70, but they're not. So I'll do that, and we'll get all the way there to the mobs. We're looking for ratmen. All right, I took a little detour on my way down. We're right here at the chests, and we needed to get this cell key right here. It's a part of the later part of the quest, so we're gonna go ahead and take that now. And we'll save that for later, but when the time comes, I'll mention that I killed it here at this part, but we're still trying to get down here to the rats is really where I'm trying to get. So I'm just once I get there, we'll cut back in for the rat part. Alright, and sheer luck, someone has already killed the Ratman guard and left the book, so we're gonna go ahead and take that. And yeah, I don't even know. I was just running around here, so I got it right here. So there's the ghost of Kendall, something crazed, and so right in this general area is where I got it. So we're gonna take it because there it is, and that is the part we need, and it is no trade. It's one of the few items. Some of these epic items are some of the few stuff that are actually no trade on Krono Buying. So we got that. Now we need to go turn this back in and go from there. All right, we're here back in Peniel, and we're gonna hand over the dusty tome to Derek here and see what he has to say. See, he gasps at you in astonishment, eyes beaming with pride, and says, "You found it. It seems I underestimated you. You have succeeded where others had failed. I feared it would never have come to pass." Derek takes the key from his neck and softly mutters some words and places it in a previously unseen keyhole. The book's hinges creak as Derek pulls it open. After reading it for a few moments, he says, "It is even better than I had hoped. It will take me weeks to uncover a portion of the book has to offer. But this is what I have been searching for so many years. At last, I know the items required to corrupt that accursed blade." And then we say to him, "What items?" "I need the Ghoulbane, the Soul Leech, the Blade of Abrogation, and the Decrepit Sheath. Alas, I am far too ill to travel and collect these pieces. I must call upon your youth and ability again, Zerd. Return to me with these items, and I shall be known throughout history as the greatest grave lord to ever walk Norrath, and you shall be among the most powerful in our art." Alright, so I already have Ghoulbane. I was given Soul Leech, and we need to go get the Blade of Aberration and the Decrepit Sheath. This one, the blade, drops in the Plane of Sky, and the sheath is another sub-quest. So we're going to start with the Plane of Sky. I have a separate video on how I got the Ghoulbane for this guy, using a different method than I did with the Paladin, and stuff like that. So that'll be should be out about the same time as this video, if not before. And then Soul Leech, someone gave that to me, but I will try to do the quest for that. So the problem is it drops from Plane of Fear, and might be tricky to actually get since the mob's Death Touch. But I'll see what I can do. Since I can't take mercs in there, it'll be a little tricky. But I'll try to make a little sub video on that if I can. But we're gonna head to the Plane of Sky now and do the next part. All right, we're here in the Plane of Sky. It looks like no one else is here, so what we're gonna do is go ahead and get started. Since I went to the open world version, I do have my mercenaries still. So that is why that is a thing. What we need to do is kill these and get keys and stuff for everybody. So this should be simple compared to trying to get these for 54 characters, which I've done before, and I regret every minute of it. I did that right. Alright, move hers over here. So when we kill the princess, we'll get the last one. I don't know what that is. I'm not going to waste my inventory space on lots of random items from Plane of Sky, truth be told. There's only very few items that you would want to keep. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep clearing this this stuff until I get the blade. And then if I don't get the blade in this instance, I am going to probably spawn a Agent of Change and try again. And it could just be a little while until we get the blade. Alrighty. Finally got it. Took... What island are we on now? 5? So we got the island 5 before one dropped, and there we go. Got the blade, and we're good here in the Plane of Sky now. So I'm just gonna clear this up, and then next is the sheath. And the sheath, we need to go to Kinos and talk to a man about a quest. So we're gonna go there next. Stay tuned. All right, we're down here in the Bertoxilus evil section of Kinos. Quite a bear to get down here. You got to jump in the water. I think like it was right about here, and there's a little underwater second layer of the map right here. If you turn it on, you get follow this. And eventually, you'll get over here. There's probably an easier way. Looks like there's a zone in from North Kinos right over there. But the problem we're going to run into as soon as we, like if I take off Invis, all these guys are going to attack. And it looks like this guy can see me, so let's go ahead and just talk to him now. Hello, Zerd. It is good to see another Shadowknight. I am Tadar. I've made it my life to fashion suitable scabbard and sheaths for our order. So we need to say... Can you fashion a decrepit, can't spell the word, sheath, question mark. The object you desire is very difficult to fashion, nearly impossible, really. All I can offer to do is try. The real difficulty is the contents that give the sheath power. They have to be almost equal evil. I think some kind of decrepit hide, a drake spine, along with a bar of enchanted platinum should prove enough to make this item. So we need to go to Plane of Hate to get a decrepit hide, and Wrath Mountains to get a drake spine. So let's head off to the Plane of Hate and kill some Ashenbone drakes. Alright, after about 10, maybe 8 to 10 kills, I can't even remember. We get the decrepit hide from a Ashenbone drake. So let's go ahead and take that. There we go. And yeah, so this was pretty easy. It's level 70. Plane of Hate is like really easy. It's way easier than I remember. We just melt this with the 2 mercenaries and open world Hate. It just everything melts so fast, and the experience isn't terrible. So there we go. Now we need to head off to Wrath Mountains and kill a named drake. So that's where I'm going to head to next. Alright, and alrighty, he has spawned. Here he is. Bazaar, whatever his name is. He's a level 55 drake. I've been killing these drakes here, these onyx drakes, for quite a little bit of time. Maybe 10 minutes, give or take. So we got the drake spine. There we go. We got the hide and the spine. Now we just need to get an enchanted bar of platinum, I believe was what the last item was. So definitely going to do that here shortly. I'm looking to see if the Bard Epic mob will spawn. His name's Blackwing. Spawns at the exact same spot. So I'm going to be here for a few more minutes, and then I'm going to head up to get some platinum and turn this in Kinos. Alright, a little bonus. Working on the Shadowknight epic, and we got a Blackwing right here for the Bard epic. Gonna kind of get it over here and start killing it real quick with the Bard. And there we go, an Onyx Drake Gut, and I can go ahead and give that to her. Perfect. And are these tradable on this server? No, they're not. So you have to go get the guts yourself, but there we go. That's done. Got the gut. All right, we're back down here in the Kinos aqueducts. I begged an enchanter and paid a $100 tip for a bar, but I got that. And so what we got to do is we got to turn this in, but pretty sure everybody here wants to fight me. So we're gonna try this as quick as possible, I guess. I'm not even gonna talk to him right now. Just give it to him. There we go. He gave us the decrepit sheath, and we got that part of the quest done. All right, so we have Ghoulbane, the Blade of Arbitration, and Soul Leech, and the decrepit sheath, which is everything we need to go to the next stage. And all four of these items go back to Innoruuk in Peniel, so that's where we're headed next. And I have to take off Invis right there. And I forgot to read this part here, but he said, "I did it. The pieces you got me were perfect. It took a huge effort on my part to craft this, of course. It sad means that I'm unable to keep one of my best works. A deal is a deal. There is an honor even among Shadow Knights." And then we got 5 reputation. So we're going to head to Peniel and get this turned in. Alright, we're here in Peniel, and we can go ahead and turn in the 4 items to our good friend here. The Soul Leech, the Sheath, the Blade, and the Ghoulbane. And he despawned, and he gave us a corrupted Ghoulbane, which we can actually use, which actually is pretty nice. I mean, truth be told, if we could get this earlier in the game, it'd be a fine weapon to have. But you have to go to Plains to get it. So he said he takes the Ghoulbane, places the other swords on either side of it. The sheath begins to gleam so intensely you can see the bones inside his hands. After several minutes, there's a final binding flash. He collapses to the ground. After a few moments, motions to you closer and whispers, "You have done well. I wish fate had been kinder to me and allowed me to aid your years. Allowed me your aid years ago. I might have lived long enough to enjoy the fame of our combined efforts. I studied much of the tome you retrieved and have stumbled upon something that may be the key to unleashing darkness upon the faces of Norrath forever. You must seek out a powerful lich by the name of Kunark. Farewell, Zerd. This is my last bit of energy." Places the corrupted Ghoulbane in your hands. Alright, so now we need to head out to City of Mist. And that'll be the next leg of the journey. But he does despawn, and this is why I do not, I don't stream these epic videos, so I don't get, just in case somebody's trying to do them at the same time. Alright, there we go, City of Mist. Alrighty, we made it to City of Mist, and we found Rank, Lorank, whatever his name is here. Let's go ahead and hail him. Ah, finally, he has sent you. No time to waste now. You must help me lift this curse at once. And then, what curse? Can you not see my condition? I have been unjustly sentenced to an eternity in this wretched form you see before you. Never to leave these walls. In exchange for the cure of to this curse, I swear to show you a secret that would make you the most powerful of your kind. Then what is the cure? Secure. I require only 4 things of you. Dark One, and you, and one. I require only 4 things of you. Dark One, and one of them you hold now. Bring me the heart of an innocent, the head of a vial of the valiant, and the will of Innoruuk. With these my curse shall be lifted at last, and I will craft a weapon that will cast a shadow all over Norrath. Alright, so now we need to go get a Heart of the Innocent. And that is in Toxicilla Forest, or at least a part of that. And we'll go into a quest line inside of Hole. So I'm going to head over to there, and we'll go from there. Alright, here we're at, I don't even know how to say this guy's name. Let's call him Scroll. Let's go and hail him. Ah, you do not possess the heart of an innocent. Begone with you. And then we say, what? What heart of an innocent? Question mark. What's that? Heart of the innocent, you say? Ages it's been since I was last asked about that. The heart of the innocent is an item of great power. Few they who have ever commanded the dark magic of such an object. It is the bound soul of a pure mortal. Rare indeed. Take this hollow gem, combine it with the heart of one who is pure. If your hand is steady and your mind is clear, you shall have what you seek. Alright, so what did we get here? We got a soul case. Alright. Now we need to head over to another guy, this guy right here, Marl Castaigne. So we're gonna head over to him, right across this little ocean here. All right, we're at Marl Castaigne. Dyslexia, it is. All right, and we say to him, just hail him. He says, "Begone! You do not have the things I require." And then say, I have the will of Innoruuk. You speak of a myth, friend. Such object does not exist in this age, and the secret of its creation lies locked in my mind, where it shall stay. It has been passed down through generations in my line, not to be revealed to a soul until the prophecy has come to pass. What prophecy? My apologies, sir. I have said too much already. Instead, I have an errand to occupy your thoughts. Take this as proof. You are sent to me, and find my brother in Peniel. I haven't spoken with him in some time now, and his well-being is essential to our family's destiny. So we get a another object here, the seal of Castaigne, and let's see. Now we need to head off to Peniel. So that's where we'll head next. All right, I'm down here in Peniel at the next guy. We need to hand him the seal. Let's hail him first and see if he says anything. Zerd, my hero, I am at your service. I have been told to tell you all I know of the head of the valiant. Its construction is a mockery to the gods of light, an abomination above all others. The method of creation of the head of the valiant was passed down through my family for centuries. All I require for you is the physical head of a valiant warrior. I have the rest of the materials right here to fashion the item for you. That seems a little bit out of place, considering we haven't even given him the medal yet. So we give him that. We get a note to tomorrow. And then, what does he say here? At last, I've been waiting for my brother for weeks. We are doomed. Innoruuk will taint our seed into some perverse, twisted, maddening breed. The prophecy has begun to unfold, and there are none capable of stopping it. Quickly return this note tomorrow. We must hide, and we have failed the master. We must escape the hateful one's wrath. Alright, so, alrighty, we're back here at Marl, and I guess we're being attacked by a large number of these things. They do not worship the Thule, they get the axe. Alright, so we need to give Mr. Marl here this note. Let's see, he reads the note, his eyes widening in panic. He raises an eyes to you and says, "This is grave news, friend. If the prophecy is allowed to be fulfilled, our strength will vanish into obscurity. Goodness and purity will spread like a plague across the land, and the servants of hate will be powerless to stop it." And then we're going to say, what prophecy? And I guess he gave us another medal. I have said too much already. I have an errand to occupy your thoughts. Take this as proof that you are sent by me to my brother and Peniel. What? This is the wrong line. He's supposed to give us a different line here. Let me say something else. Larak wandered the deserts of Ro for weeks, sinking into despair, into depression, and giving in to rage. Reports from the local merchants and caravans had him roaming the dunes, muttering to himself incoherently. Eventually he was forgotten, bending in with the hermits and the madmen common to that region, forgotten by all save one. Who is the one? Innoruuk had not forsaken Ranak. Once his rage and hate had matured and sufficiently altered his soul, the Dark Prince summoned him and gave him domination over the demons that had enslaved his mind. He was given a weapon that made him powerful enough to slay any enemy that stood in his way. He was to become the first human to harness the power of the almighty Shadowknight. After years of traveling and teaching mankind his newfound abilities, Rank, sneaking back into Freeport throughout a series of sewers in search of revenge against his brother, and in hopes of kidnapping Kyrina, the source of his obsession. Waiting until Golnor was alone, Larnak sprung from the shadows and slew his brother. This was the act that brought about the curse. All right, and the line we can't get from him for some reason is the what prophecy is supposed to be something else. So I don't know why. I don't know why I'm not getting the right line, but on Alakazam here it says this. This is supposed to be what you get beforehand. I suppose it is time for the secret to be shared. Ages ago, two brothers were born. Golnor was highly favored by the pompous Lightbringer, whose name we do not utter. Larnak was chosen by the Prince of Hate to bring destruction and turmoil to the sons of men. The one thing they shared in common was their love their love to the fair priestess Kyrina. Kyrina fell deeply in love with Golnor. When Larnak discovered this, he was overcome with rage and unwisely attacked his brother, who happened to be far more adept in combat. The fight cost Larnak dearly. He lost his dignity as well as an eye in the struggle. He was ordered to leave Freeport and live his life as an exile from the only home he had ever known. So that's kind of like the backstory to that. And let's see, where were we at? Who is the one? And what curse? As I said, Golnor was highly favored by the Lightbringer. When the contemplable god of honor discovered that what had been done, he transformed Larnak into a deformed spectral knight and placed him in the ruined city. Larnak then used what remained of his power to summon Kyrina to his side and bind her there in a timeless, seamless spear. He struggled for centuries to break her will and convince her to serve Innoruuk, certain together they could remove the curse, but then there was a prediction. And what prediction? The prophecy states that one day Karina will escape the clutches of Larnak and that she will resurrect Golnir. Together it reads, they will destroy Larnak and undo all he has done. I trust that I do not need to tell you, Zerd, that this would decimate our foothold in Norrath. When the prophecy was written, its words spread across the land. A dark council was held to construct a plan that would frustrate the words of the prophets. My ancestors were responsible for robbing Golnor's tomb and securing his remains. For generations, we have been charged with the duty of guarding those remains and a secret plan should the corpse be discovered. What secret plan? The plan is to The plan is a last resort only, to be tried if Karina indeed escapes and the remains are discovered. Judging by my brother's words, that time is now. It will take the most powerful hero all the courage and dedication he can muster to complete the ritual. It would seem we have no choice, and this is our only hope. I must first make a dark shroud. To do this, I must stain it with blood of the innocent. Go find me this rare blood, so I can start creating the shroud. Alright. So now we need to go into Hull and find some blood of the innocent. Alright, Cardon has spawned. I came down here and he was not up. Apparently he's an 8-hour spawn, so let's go ahead and hail him. Please help me get out of here. My companion Karina and I are trapped in this hellish place. So, who is Karina? I kind of lagged there for a second. Karina. I was with Karina when she attempted to revive the corpse of Golnair the Valiant. Like fools, we rushed into a trap. Now we sit here and await our deaths. Let's see, where is Karina? I was with her. Okay, I keep getting attacked by random mobs here. All right, Alright, we need to give him the key. So earlier on in this episode, or this guide, whatever you want to call it, we looted this key when we went and did the other part over here for the killing the rats. So we're gonna go ahead and give him the key. Now both of them spawned, and we can kill them. So I'm gonna go ahead and snare that one. And we are level 73 at the moment, so these are like trivial. I didn't even bother bringing my other characters down here. That's how easy they were. But kill both these guys. Got our faction hit, and he said, "Karina, we are free." And there we go. And she should drop. Let's see here, the blood and her heart. Oh, we don't need that stuff. All right. Okay, so now we need to take the blood back up to Marl in Kara Island. So I'm gonna head there now. All right, we're back here at Marl. So we need to give him the blood we just got. So there There we go. He gave us the Dark Shroud, so we're going to need that later on. Here, let me put these things together. So there's a Corrupted Ghoulbane, Dark Shroud, and then we need to take the heart and combine it inside of the soul case, like so, which gives us Heart of an Innocent. And then what is this? That is that. Okay, that's something else. All right. So he says, here you are. Take this shroud. You must now find the spirit of Golar and place this item on him. This should force him back into his mummified body, and you must destroy this newly raised form and return its wrappings to me. All right. So now we need to go back to the hole and kill a zombie. So, easy enough. I'm going to go down to the hole now, and we will go from there. Alrighty, after one cycle, I have gotten the ghost to spawn. We are here in the hole, right over here in this area. I dropped down here. These two guys here were there, and then we just went over here into this tower area. So we need to give him the Dark Shroud, and he'll turn into the mummy. Like so, and then we just kill him. I have my other two characters downstairs where it's marked on the map, but I don't think I'll need them. I mean, this is 73. This guy's pretty easy. And he didn't say anything. But he's going to drop wrappings and a head, so we're going to take both of those. And we need to go turn these in, so there we go. The wrappings, or no, the head goes to the guy in Peniel, Garrot Castaigne, and then the other item goes to Marl. So we'll go get those turned in, and we'll be back. All right, we're back here in Peniel, and we need to give the head to Garrot here. So let's go ahead and do that. Head of what is this? The head of Golmar. So give that. Good travels, Dark One. May Innoruuk curse your enemies. That's all he says. And so he did give us the head of a Valiant right here. So that's another piece of the final turn in. We just need one more piece and we're done. So the last piece, the wrappings, need to be turned into Marl. So we're going to go do that real quick. All right, we're back here at Marl. Let's go ahead. Oh, God, every time. Every time these guys. Alright, so now we're back at Marl. He wants the wrappings from that mummy, so we're going to hand those over. And there we go. We get the Will of Innoruuk, which is a pretty nice little chess piece here. So we're going to pop that right there. And he says, "You've done it. Your efforts will stand as a tribute to our kind for a time eternal, my friend. Although nothing could possibly serve as a just reward for your accomplishments, please accept this as well as my eternal gratitude. It has been fashioned from the wraps of the mummy and shall protect well." All right, so now we have all of the items to go back to City of Mist and spawn the final fight. So I'm going to head to City of Mist now and go from there. All right, we're here for the final fight. We have the 4 items, so this is going to be a pretty interesting fight. I got my other 2 characters here. I have mercenaries. Everybody is on. He's supposed to hit for like 500 with a life tap, so it's going to be an interesting fight. I don't think it's going to be much issue, but okay, we're going to give him the head, Corrupted Ghoulbane, the Will, and the Heart of an Innocent. And then he spawns as the human form. And he goes, "Ah, at last I can free myself of this prison. Centuries have passed since I enjoyed the fruits of mortality." He hurls the components above his head and it remains suspended midair. They hover in place for a while, and he chants the words of an ancient spell. He speaks. The items begin to rotate around his head, slowly at first, then faster, as the chanting grows louder until it spins into a blur. Soon, the room is filled with a deafening shriek that pierces you to the core, hurls a coin at you, and laughs. Here's your reward, fool. Now we'll hail him, and then he attacks. Pull him out here. He's blue to me at 73. My mercenary is probably just going to solo him, huh? Jeez. There we go. He's almost dead. Not even a challenge. Don't even need to slow him. There we go, and he meets the ground. There we go, and take this coin. This is the coin he gave us. We hand it to Marl here. Oh, that's not good. That worked. Jeez. Alright, and then we get Innoruuk's Curse. Jeez, I thought I screwed the whole thing up there. Alright, and this is the final epic right here. Obviously not an upgrade for us at the moment, but definitely the coolest looking weapon in the game, I would say. Look at that thing. It's like a lightsaber with skulls on it. It's pretty cool. Definitely fairly awesome. I'm so stoked we got this. It's gonna be, I thought it was gonna take a lot more effort to get, but you know, definitely was fairly easy to get. I only had to camp for a few things here on Krono Buying, so it was not terrible wait. It's you know, you know, pretty bad for, you know, a level 73, but it is it unlocks the next stage, right? So we have the epic 1. Now we can get the 1.5 and the 2. The 2 is like best in slot in-game clickable item because it does such a great life tap. So that's going to be a great thing to get later on. But we are done with that. It took a little longer. It took like 10 videos to make this in all, but there we go. Let's see here. I'm gonna put it back on. I don't know why I took it off. But that's that. That should be the whole entire thing from start to finish. I think the only thing I don't have a video for now is me getting the blade from Sons of Thule. And I'll do that when I do the shaman's tier, because the shaman needs a tier from the plane of fear. Conveniently, the same mobs drop that, and I'll do that at the same time. And that'll probably be, I'll probably take that either out of the shaman's video and as a separate video for that, or just it'll be included in the shaman's video. But obviously at 73 we can take Sons of Thule. Probably. So there we go. But thank you very much for the watching, right? I mean, this was quite a journey. I don't know how long this video is going to end up being, but it is it's like 20 or 30 steps on Alakazam and EQ progression, so it's probably going to be a while. But thank you very much for watching, and have a fantastic day.